everybody, this is T-Jaw and
AAA, good to see ya.
we are back with Series 2 of Masters of the Universe Origins. This line was a Walmart exclusive.
The whole line?
Wave 2 was.
Wow.
Now, they did release them again at Target for the 40th anniversary if you was able to get them. And they all have a different card with the word 40th anniversary on them. So those 4 did get released again. And they are kind of releasing some of these figures now. Not these ones, but like Triclops. Orko. Yeah, Orko's being released again right now with the fans' choice. But this line was very, 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 very hard to get. Walmart's ordering wasn't good, and if you were lucky, I end up getting Trapjaw, my favorite character. I was able to get Trapjaw at a convention. Traded some stuff for it. Manny Faces I got from a guy at another state. Orko I found at a liquidation bargain bin store. It's really funny how I found that. It was crazy. And it shouldn't even been there because they only get Target stuff. So that was what made me laugh. And Scareglow, this is what's funny. I actually found Scareglow on the shelf.
Really?
Yeah, Walmart.
Out of everything.
Out of all of them, I found Scareglow.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Trapjaw, I was getting really mad because he's my boy, and I just could not find him. And we're going to do each one of them real quick, and then we'll compare. Not really compare, but we'll kind of feel how we feel about the figures and how they feel stand up against other Origin figures and stuff like that. Let's go with Orko first. And Orko is a great figure. The original figure was okay from the 80s. I do like this one best. I even like it better than Classics. I thought this Orko figure was top notch for me. I think that what they did with it, the character they made a nice floating stand for it, and then the hat moves around, the head moves around. Not the other one didn't do that, the original. And I mean,
really good wrist articulation.
Oh yeah, it's got you can move the arms up and down. You can take him off of the stand, and if you want, he's like, oh, hey, man, whatever you want to say or talk like, But you can move the stand, too. Like, you can have him, like, leaning forward to make him, like, lower to the ground. So, like, when you stick it, you stick him like Trapjaw's trying to get to him or something like that. But, the figure's a great figure. He's pretty simple. He doesn't really have a lot to do, but, he is a very important figure created by Lou Schremer of Filmation. And that was the character that Filmation did not want in the show. And Lou Schremer, the guy who created the He-Man Filmation cartoon and voiced most of the characters and stuff like that in it, was like, well, I'm not doing it unless we put Orko in there.
Yeah, so in his portrayal of Orko and the way that they did Orko in that show.
Orko was the basis of what that show was about, and it was a fun character. I liked him as a kid. I always thought he was cool. I liked all the figures they made, 2000X, all of them. But yeah, Orko was part of Series 2, which is the Wave 2 of the Masters of the Universe Origins line. So the next one we're going to do is the man, the myth, the legend himself, the Ghost of Skeletor. See how I said that? Because that's what the package said. When you were a kid, you thought it was a Ghost of Skeletor. Mm-hmm. So no one ever told me until later on in life when I was adult, which I don't think I'm an adult anymore, but when the original Scareglow came out, I did not have Scareglow because I was at that point collecting comic books. I still had all my He-Man stuff, but I just wasn't focused on toy. I didn't know they were making them anymore. Like they made the Sorceress and King Randor and Scareglow and some other figures. I did get the movie figures though because I liked the movie so much, like Sarad, Blade, and Gwildor.
Yes.
But Scareglow was never a figure I had. I didn't get Scareglow till I was about 27 years old. I got it at a swap meet. And I didn't know he existed. And the card said the evil ghost, or I think it said the evil ghost of Skeletor or the ghost of Skeletor. Yeah. So I'm like, Skeletor died? When did this happen? Right. So like, there wasn't no show. The She-Ra just ended. I was just hearing about New Adventures, and I was like, there was a Scareglow? So he's a cool figure. I do have the original one. I love it. I have all the other figures they made of him. They made a great Masterverse figure, which was a PowerCon exclusive. But this figure is probably the best rendition of the Scareglow action figure. Mondo just released I think like a 28 or 12-inch one version of this, like the toy
version.
Yeah,
so like those proportions.
He does glow in the dark. The European version had a glow in the dark sheath or whatever you call those, scabbard or not scabbard.
I think this is technically a glaive because it's a flat
sheath
blade,
or scythe.
No, well, it's not a scythe because
it's
the scythe would go out
halberd?
forward. Maybe a halberd.
Halbert?
Yeah.
Halbert. Halbert. Hi, my name's Halbert. But A lot of people actually in America have the original Scareglow with the glow in the dark halberd, and it was only released overseas with the glow in the dark. So I think those came across with kids who were in the military, dads and mothers and stuff like that who were in the military, brought their kids and got them up in PXs over like France and stuff like that. So, but that figure was in Wave 2, which peed off everybody because they could not touch a Scareglow. But, you know, that's Scareglow. He's fully posable. He's very multi-changeable like all the other Origins figures. You can take all his arms and head off and body off and cape off and do all kinds of stuff.
And they did a really fun little highlights here, so that way when it glows in the dark,
Yeah,
it's like
black.
you get those little definition things. It kind of looks skeleton-ish without it being too overt. It's a fun figure.
And as the third figure in the wave is the most common Masters of the Universe vintage action figure of all time. He is the most produced, is Manny Faces. So you can find a Manny Faces in every flea market, shop, Goodwill, whatever you find. Manny Faces
That was actually the character I was exposed to first.
He was pumped out, man. And I actually liked Manny Faces. I thought he was cool. I just never understood his outfit. Was it his skin or is it a jumpsuit? Because the peach goes up into the...
yes.
It's really weird for me. I always, as an artist myself, I was always wondering why Manny Faces had this weird bodysuit. But I think it's his skin, I guess. But he was an actor on Eternia, and he uses his head to manipulate different characters if you want to show at AAA. He's got the robot, which is next, I think. Yeah.
Yep, robot
Manny
next.
Robot. And then he's got the monster, which in the comic book, Beast Man controlled that version of him because it was a beast. And he had him attack He-Man. So that was a really cool story. I like Manny Faces. I think he's a fun character. I really like what they did him in the CGI show that was on Netflix.
That was fun.
I just like Manny Faces, a good character. Another have to have was in Wave 2.
Yep.
So, you know, so yeah, Manny Faces, your typical, everything moves on him. I do believe that, does the head come up? I never took it off, but
head swivels.
Yep.
Head does not come off.
Okay, and then yeah, it moves the top of it.
But then the top of it, which they did change it a little bit for this, where it kind of has a little bit of a beveled edge, so that way it kind of falls into place.
They did release another Manny Facers. It's based on Manny Facers. Manny Face is in the mini comic look, which we'll be showing that in later on waves when we show the exclusive waves. But yes, it's a great figure. If you can get your hands on it, he is a nice piece to have. He's a great character for the Masters, and once again, solid figure.
Arigato, Manny, Roboto.
And I saved the best for last because I had to. My namesake.
Well, yeah, it fits. It fits.
And I love this figure. The face is so menacing. Trapjaw, Kronos, man, he is just, that's my boy. That's my boy, Blue.
And he is blue.
Blue.
So really, best thing about him, he's got holsters for his extra arms.
AAA loves them holsters.
So you can slap him all there in his little waist belt. And
I forgot his hook. His hook's not on there.
Oh,
that's all right. But you know, your standard hook comes with all Trapjaws. I've got it. I just noticed he didn't have his hook because it was on the back, or his claws on the back. You can change out his gun to the claw, and then he also has a hook. And so yeah, that's your typical, comes with your classic belt. And I always had a funny joke that Roboto, Manny Faces, and Trapjaw shopped at the same boot place.
Because
they always have the same boots, and, you know, and they're kind of like the legs, so maybe they have like an adult store on Eternia, and these are like some sexy boots.
Yeah.
But they all have the same Roboto too. He's also got the same legs. I know it's the cost efficient to make another figure adding those things.
But I love that. That's a fun lore thing someone could put in.
Yeah.
Talking to you, Kevin Smith, if you're doing another season of Revolution.
Like they have a store that sells those boots. Now,
It's-
see, that's funny. But yeah, his jaw moves, and the cool thing they brought back is the little loop on the head. What a dumb gimmick, but you put a rope in it and go from wall to wall, and you just slide them down like, I'm Trapjaw from another reality. And they did make several different Trapjaws, and we'll show you all those eventually. He has a great... the one thing I was wondering why Origins did this way, and I'm glad they did, they made his eyes black and not yellow. So that's why I think I like him so much. If you look behind me, you'll see that I'm a Trapjaw guy, and you'll see on the video that he's just the guy. And he was the last that figure. When I heard he was exclusive to Walmart, I was about ready to just give it up.
On the hunt.
So, but I did buy every one I could find, so I got a couple up here on the shelf. And
That's all I got one too.
And then I went to the So yeah, and Trapjaw was the number 4 figure of that one, and that will conclude the Wave 2 of Masters of the Universe Origins. And they are awesome. Like I said, Wave 2 was Walmart exclusive only, and then they were released on the 40th anniversary cards at Target for like a week. And if you could find them, that was the way to go. But solid wave, and we'll be prepared for the next wave, which is Wave 3, which is a Target exclusive, because at this point in time, no one had the reason why the first 6 was released at Walmart, because Walmart made a deal with Mattel that we're going to put the He-Man figures out first, and no one else would get the rights to it till after the year. So a year went by, and then we got Wave 2, which was Walmart, because they still had to replenish the Wave 1s. That's how they got 2 in exclusive. And Target was like, well, we want Wave 2. Now it's Walmart. So Wave 2 had Ninjor, Hordak, Triclops, and no. Oh, that's Wave 4. Wave 3 is She-Ra, Merman, Stratos. Oh no, She-Ra, Roboto, Zodak, and Merman.
Yeah, because Zodak is so nice.
So those were Target, and then the 4th one was another Target exclusive, which was Triclops, Ninjor, Hordak, and
no, you already did She-Ra.
Stratos.
Yeah.
So yeah, more like really important characters. And then after that, it was Wave 5, which everybody got Wave 5. That was Fisto and Evil Lad, and
because you can still find those even at Meijer right now.
Yeah, if you got a Myers in your area, you can get a actual 2021 figure right now.
Yeah, which is crazy.
So we want to appreciate everybody watching it. We're going to keep doing it. We're going to do all the waves, all the vehicles. We already did Eternia, so I won't show you Eternia again. But it is on the video. We can watch YouTube, and we show you. Maybe we'll do a shot of all the characters together on one big table.
With Eternia.
That'd
be so sick.
What do you think, AAA? We should do that?
100%.
After we get done doing all the, videos.
Yep. So huge shout out, Cobra Ron, Mikey Faces. They weren't with us here today. That's why there's no switching of the camera shots, because we don't have our normal crew here. Shout out to them. And then excited to see you next time. Do all the things. Link tray.
Have a good one. Watch all our videos. Swipe our like our bell or whatever you call it.
Whatever those things are.
I'm going to do what they do in all those YouTube videos. Point here, down here, over here, this way, backwards, behind us.
Phones, computers, tablets.
Elon Musk satellite. I don't care. So,
SpaceX.
good journey, guys.
We'll see you.
Bye.